Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Stock Farm playing field, the venue here for the DFA Premier League matchup between We United FC and Middleham United FC. My name is Gavin Richards. I'm joined alongside by Jordan Luke. We're going to bring you live commentary here. This is IBN TV. We're live on the internet. We're live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube. And we're also live on Flow TV as well. I want to say good afternoon to everyone. Good afternoon to you, Jordan.
Good afternoon, Gavin. How are you doing?
Not too bad at all. Of course, good to see the football back following the break that we had for the Easter. Some may call it also international break as well. Good to see the guys back for the games starting, well, started yesterday actually.
Correct.
We saw LA Enterprise Bombers edging out LA Stars 1-0 at the Benjamin's Park. And we have some more games on this weekend.
Definitely. I think the game you just touched yesterday was a good game. I was there as well. It was very entertaining. LA Stars, as usual, true to form. You're going to have to work hard to beat us. Their goalkeeper, again, true to form, world-class saves.
Yes.
So the standard of football is good. I think if you have nothing, if you want a different alternative of something to do on a Friday night, to check out a DFA game is not a bad choice.
Not a bad choice at all. And it was, in fact, a good contest there. Even contested there. I think maybe LA Stars probably just lost the game a little bit in the midfield. They could have done a little bit better. And you never know, they probably could have gotten their first victory of the season. Nonetheless, we're here this afternoon now. It's a newcomer, or I should say a team making a return to the Premier League. That's Middleham United. They're coming up against We United, the team in their second year in the Premier League. We United, of course, making a lot of noise. They came on stream in about 2017, 2018 there, and immediately found themselves in the Premier League. And now they're looking to see what they can do in their second campaign. Jordan, let's go through the starting lineups of both teams. I will start with We United. And of course, We United, number 2, Lennon Banis. In the centre back, Randall Coppell, number 7. Roosevelt Coppell, number 11. Also starting for We United, Joshua Devari, Michael Gasper, the striker of the year for 2020, Davidson Gordon. We also have Ashwan Hill, Philson Lockhart, Rallison Pascal, the goalkeeper. He's also a national goalkeeper as well. Glenson Scotland and Shannon Stout. That's the starting 11 for We United. They're coached by Kenny John Charles. John Dura is the assistant coach, and the manager is Yvette Laura, and the medic, Cleavon Vidal.
For the Middleham United team, we have number 1, Dion Laura, number 2, Norton Vidal, number 6, Mosiah Bonny, number 4, Alison Loval, number 8, Kurt Parillo, 11, Kimon John Baptist. We have Lester Langley, number 9, Shane Cochran, number 10, Jovan Matthew, number 12, Ashton Robin, who is making a return to the team, number 17, and Shakim Gregoire, number 7. And funny, Gavin, We United are the team who replaced Middleham in the Premier Division.
Yes.
They actually beat Middleham to win the promotion playoff. So this is kind of a grudge match. You know, this is where you get to pit your wits against, I guess, a direct opposite, so to speak. We United may not feel that Middleham are the opposites in the sense that they are a more aggressive team. They feel like they belong here, and they want to prove that they don't belong with the Middlehams and the LA Stars of the Premier Division. They belong with the Buffet States and the Southeast and LA Enterprise Bombers. So it's going to be an interesting game to see, because of the reversal of points from the LA Stars game and the draw in their last game. Middleham United currently sits, I think they were top of the league before this game week began. So this is an opportunity for them to continue pushing forward.
Yes, opportunity for them. And something that our viewers should note, Jordan, is that We United, they've only played one game so far this season, just the opening game on the opening weekend. And then they went into that break as we had the national team preparing for the World Cup qualifiers. Middleham United, on the other hand, because they did not have any national players, they also got a chance to play. So I think they played for like 3 or 4 weekends, while We United were not playing or resting. So the momentum possibly could be with the Middleham United team, seeing that they're the ones that have been playing, while We United, they've just been training, one may say. And there's only so much that you can do in training. Nothing beats game time. So I'm looking at Middleham United to really give We United a good run for their money this afternoon.
We United, while they may not have played a competitive match, they did play a number of friendlies over the break period. So whilst they may not have been in action at the Stock Farm Sports Complex, they have been in action against other teams. I think they had a few friendlies against the Maho team.
But they lost that game.
However, there's nothing like repetitions. You have repetitions, and that gives you an opportunity to at least work on some things, more so than in training. But as you said, it's a lot different. The Premier Division is the highest division in the land, and the gameplay is going to be a lot different here opposed to what they would have played in any friendly outside.
So as we speak to you, we have the We United team making their way onto the playing field. We United in their traditional red, and the goalkeeper Rallison Pascal in white with some green, and looks like red on the other side.
Yes.
And we're waiting for the Middleham United team to take to the field. We're just about 5 minutes to 4 o'clock. We're scheduled for a 4 o'clock start here this afternoon.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised, Gavin, if the We United team was making their way to the tunnel for the walkout.
It could be that too as well.
Middleham has already gone in, so they could be prepared. I saw the referees leaving, the team of officials leaving a short while ago. Fourth official, Travis Delta, across the field. So we could be preparing for the start of the game very shortly.
Yes, it's another hot afternoon, Jordan. Look, not a cloud in the sky, and we're blessed with the sun this afternoon at the Stock Farm playing field. We want to thank the Lord for the small mercies, Jordan, because when we look at our brothers and sisters in St. Vincent, what's going on right now, of course, we want to say that our thoughts and prayers go out to the people of St. Vincent with this tragic situation with the eruption of the La Soufrière Hills volcano. I've seen a lot of photos and videos for the course of the day, Jordan. I can tell you it's nothing easy at all.
In this situation, what it has brought to light, even more than it already was that in the OECS we are a band of brothers, and my brother is hurting, I'm hurting as well, and I want to just applaud the Prime Minister for coming out very early in that whenever the people of St. Vincent need us, we are willing to support them. And I think he didn't just say that as a leader of Dominica, he said that as the leader of the OECS. And that is just, it sets a good tone. Good leadership sets a good tone. I think I heard your comments about the national team and the impact that Coach Lachu is having on the teams in terms of a father figure and a man manager. And I think that kind of leadership is important. And again, here it is where our leader, the leader of the country, has shown again that he is willing to put his money where his mouth is.
Exactly, Jordan. As the two teams are lining up, we can take a look at the Middleham United team. It looks like a sort of navy blue or dark
orange.
Yes. Combination, and the We United team in the red. The players just are exchanging some fist pumps there, and we're going to be starting off anytime soon.
Fair play is always important in sports, and it's good to see that even in a time of COVID-19, we are still able to share small mercies, as you've said. It's important that we can still share those tiny details of sportsmanship.
Of course, as you mentioned, COVID-19, Jordan, you know, a lot of the countries around the Caribbean, you know, they would be quite envious of how Dominica has been able to manage the whole COVID-19 situation. We have very few cases. As a matter of fact, the cases that we have right now are imported cases. The Ministry of Health has done a tremendous job in containing this deadly virus, and we've been able to live life in Dominica with a little bit a sense of normalcy compared to the rest of the world. I mean, we have sporting activities going on. I mean,
we are spectators,
you know, and everyone.
Not many, but
you know, at least we're thankful for the small mercies.
And the thing is that I think you said thank you to the Ministry of Health. I think we also need to say thank you to the people.
Yes.
And then to the cooperation of everyone, because we saw videos when COVID-19 was spreading all over the world where police had to be beating people with sticks to get off the streets and so on. I mean, nobody didn't have to beat me.
No.
I served my lockdown like a champion.
Yeah.
I didn't even get fat.
All right.
So I think that the referees are ready, the teams are ready. But again, just before we leave the topic, just thank you to everyone who has made it possible that we are safe and even able to support our brothers and sisters in their time of need.
Yes. So, as we're about to start, also, Jordan, just want to let the viewers know that Vivian TV will be giving a Man of the Match award this afternoon, also tomorrow as well, for the game. So, the player of the game is going to get a Man of the Match special award from Vivian TV, and it's a $300 cash prize for that individual. So, Vivian TV, of course, on board and trying to make a big difference in sports. And of course, $300 up for grabs for the man of the match.
Well, this is where sports needs to get to. We need private entities coming in and supporting the athletes, because the money that is given goes to the athletes.
Yes.
So big up to Vibrant TV. Special thank you to Chad George for making that possible. Again, we can all say we want to see difference, but making difference means actually doing something. So very special thank you to Vibrant. And here we are off.
We're off here in Middleham in possession, and it's going to be a very interesting game. It's given away quite well, a shot on goal there, and the goalkeeper able to collect that there, but that was a bit of a scare there for Middleham United.
There seemed to
player just caught on the ball there.
There seemed to be a bit of mix-up between Jovan and Shakim. However, Randall Coppell made no mistake, and he tried to make early headway for his team. However, Dion was in position and read that quite easily.
But that would have been the worst possible start for Middleham United to concede within the first few seconds of the game. But here they are on the far side now, Jordan.
And I expect Middleham to do what they're doing now, to take their time, make a few passes, try to control the game. It's how they've shown that this is their style, this is our style, and it has won them a corner in the early part of the match. I expect Middleham to do what we just saw. Jovan Matthew has proven over the season that he is aiming to be one of the more progressive midfielders in the country. He constantly gets on the ball. Fitness-wise, maybe he needs some work, but he's also 16 years old. He's a young man.
Young guy coming up.
Correct. So we can forgive him for not always being as engaged as he should, but he makes a good effort.
So first corner kick there for Middleham United. And here it comes there, up go the heads, and too close there to the goalkeeper, Rallison Pascal, and he's able to collect that quickly. Oh, and there's a bit of a stumble, was it? No, referee's blown. And Rallison Pascal there is in some discomfort, and here comes Clevon Vidal, the medic for We United, sprinting onto the field. And he's going to check to see what's going on with Rallison Pascal. So that's a big concern there for the We United team. Rallison Pascal, of course, their #1 goalkeeper. He's also a national goalkeeper as well. One of the deputies there for Glenson Prince. And that would be cause for concern for them.
I think so. However, I just think he's doing the smart thing. Injuries are a ticklish issue. And if you're not feeling comfortable, it's always good to stop, get checked by the medics. It makes no sense that DFA has trained medics for all the teams. Your team goes out, gets you a proper medic, and then when you feel a little niggle or injury, you keep playing on it and injure yourself more.
That's right.
So I think he did the right thing. He's already up, which is good to see. But it was smart to just stay on the ground and get checked and make sure you're all right.
I think I didn't get a clear view of it. Maybe Clevon may have used the magic spray that seems to come out. That seems to make these nickel knocks and niggles go away. But looks like we're good for a resumption of play here.
And I'm precursor to the game. I'm expecting number 9 to have a big impact. I'm expecting Michael Gasper to get on the ball and create. Also, attempting a shot on goal. So I expect to see these players for We United. However, as a general tactic for Middleham, I expect to see them being able to control the ball. And here we have Shane with some lovely play, and he gets it into Leicester. But the shot goes from Kimon, and we will have a goal kick.
Shot just going wide there. Rallison Pascal not really bothered by that. Jordan allowing it to go. I think We United just looking a little bit shaky so far. The first opening minutes there, there's a few little passes not really finding the mark. Goal kick taken there by Rallison Pascal. Looking to find Michael Gasper.
But then you had some nice defense by Shakim in the midfield. However, the ball was given away by Norton.
So here they are again, looking to find a run there on the far side. Good on the near side, actually. Actually, he's given offside. That one was a bit close. Jordan looked, he looked onside from our vantage point.
Well, the assistant referee is Clyde Cadet is assistant referee number 1, and Clyde is our FIFA assistant referee. So I'm going to trust Clyde's judgment in the match. We're going to trust Clyde's judgment.
It's Vidal there with the throw-in straight to the Way United player. Number 9, one of the players that you expected a good game from, Shannon Stout.
Shannon has always made a big impact on the team. He has been a player who always tries to create and force the game in a positive direction for his team.
So here they go again. Pass was just a little off. And, Shannon there making some space.
But
so we United just set it on. Comes a shot there. That will go over the bar. Probably not the best of ideas there, Jordan. Maybe he should probably look to
have crossed the ball in.
Yeah.
The only issue I have with shots like that is that they don't work the goalkeeper. You have a number of people in the box. If the goalkeeper is forced to make a save, then you give your team a chance to fight for the rebound and continue putting the opposition under pressure.
Middleham United just giving that one away there. Unforced error there from Norton.
Yes, the ball just rolled on the Norton's foot and went out into touch for a throw-in. But however, he's taking the throw-in for Middleham, and we have a handball against young Matthew.
Handball there on Jovan. So it's going to be
Middleham does seem to be trying to play their style, to control the game and make and string a number of passes together. However, I am noticing that they're a bit shaky. The passes are not connecting as cleanly. Some players are making some missed passes, hopefully for that settles itself out as the game goes on.
So here comes the free kick, and this one could be trouble. Floating across the box there, and good work in the end from the defense. Gone out for a corner kick, but that was a troublesome free kick there, Jordan.
Yeah, Shakim Gregoire Shaxville, again, making his presence felt. I think in the last game he was our man of the match, and I think he may have heard that the prize money has gone up because he has already started showing that he wants to be in the contention. I think he has made quite a number of interceptions in the early going, which bodes well for Middleham.
Corner kick taken there from Michael Gasper.
And then you have the defensive header by Ashton.
Here comes We
Lovely
United
interplay
again.
between We United.
Another good ball there, punched by the goalkeeper. There's an infringement, and it's going to be a foul as well. So a free kick for Middleham United, but again another dangerous ball into the box, Jordan.
One of our
yes,
have gone. Yes, they have not connected with a teammate, but they have forced the defense to be under pressure.
Not just the defense, but the goalkeeper as well, because that's sort of in the area of uncertainty.
Correct.
Where the goalkeeper is in two minds. That the player's gone down, it's gone out. Good tackle in the end there on the far side, and it's gone out for a corner kick.
And I must say that was a nice from McDonald, who seems to be our referee this afternoon. As soon as he blew his whistle and he made his signal, all cries, because the players were appealing. He made his call, all appeals were gone. So it's good to see that in the game. Good control.
So Middleham United with their second set piece, second corner kick of the match. Aside the ball.
But final.
We United try to get themselves out of trouble. Ball's gone out.
I think they need to realize that Shaxville is a serious meant to them this afternoon. And whenever he comes, play the ball a little quicker. I think that would serve them well.
Ball's gone out for another throw-in. It's with Vidal.
So, Gavin, just to step away from the game a bit. How impressed were you by the physical fitness of the national team in your time spent with them?
Oh, well, to me, that's one of the best teams I've seen in terms of the fitness, the level of fitness displayed from the team. A lot of work was done with the coach Lachu and Delroy Watt as well, who was the fitness trainer. The entire coaching staff and the players themselves, because you can have a coaching staff with the plans and whatnot, but it still boils down on the players to follow the instructions and do what they have to do to be committed to the program. And I must say, fitness was not one of the problems that the national team had up in the Dominican Republic.
Very good, very good. And then United.
Poor corner kick there in the end, but another opportunity for them to get the ball into the box. It's deflected there by Ralston Pascal. It fell to the feet there of the Middleham striker. He went over by, looks like number 11, is it?
17,
number
Ashton
17.
Robin.
So that was a good opportunity there for them, Jordan. Ralston Pascal coming out to try to punch that ball there. Didn't get a good connection, and that was a chance for Middleham to go one up.
Ashton needed to get over the ball a little more. He wasn't over the ball and driving the ball. So instead of the ball staying flat, he went down. But here we have Middleham with the ball in transition, and there's Shane Cochran, but his first touch evades him, and Rallison picks up easily.
Well, what I've noticed so far, Jordan, Middleham United seem to be having a pretty good spell there. But that's something that I've noticed with them so far this season. They've started off brightly and then faded on the side. But there's a good ball there, a bit too much in the end on it, asking of the player there, and Dion Lura able to come out and collect.
And some lovely play, and not Ashton showing a bit of speed to get away from the defense and recycling the ball to Kurt Parlour. Here you have Kimon in the middle.
And Leicester's gone down, he's giving it away. And we United now with a chance to break, and the ball being played to Michael Gasper. It's looking like, it looked at one moment there that it may have just held up for him. Actually, no, the flag did go up, or has gone up now for an offside. But that there was a good idea from We United.
Correct. I guess it was seen a little bit late by the referee. However, it was up in a timely manner. Good job by the team. No, it was spotted, and the player has been allowed to continue. United have now regained possession.
But that's something that the Middleham United team, they're going to have to pay attention to. The ball over the top. Just getting past the back four. That's on two occasions. There's a good back heel now, and it's a chance for We United. Player goes a lovely tackle in the end, and it looks like he's going to go for a corner kick. So good play in the end there. The
Shaquem Gregoire again.
Shaquem. Actually, that was Phil's Lockhart, number 5, wasn't it?
No, number 7 made the
number
tackle.
7.
But
okay.
The play was on.
So we have a corner kick there from Gasper. Could be off the crossbar. That one was a bit troublesome. It's going to be chased down by Randall Coppell. A chance to get it back into the box. Hits a deflection, and it's gone out for a throw-in. As we're here at the Stock Farm playing field, the ball now with still We United. Here comes another cross there. It looks like it's taking a deflection, and it's gone out for another corner kick. So another set piece opportunity for We United. A few moments ago, Michael Gasper hit the crossbar with his attempt. Had the goalkeeper Dion Lura scrambling. Here they come again. That one, a very poor kick there, not even getting past the first defender. And Middleham now with a chance to push forward. And Lester Langley there with a little nudge. Ball's gone out. It's going to be a throw-in for the Middleham United team. There's another good ball there. Looking to find number 5. That's a Filson Lockhart. And he's going to try his best to keep it in play. He's gone out for a throw-in. Deep in the half there of the Middleham United team. A good chance for We United to get a long throw there into the box. But he's going to take another option. A short throw. And here comes another ball into the box. And up go the heads there. And it's just gone over the player there on the far side. He's able to... No, he's not. He's gone out for now for a goal kick. So 0-0 here at the Stock playing field. We United versus Middleham United. In case you're just joining us, this is Vibian TV. We're live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube. We're also live on Flow TV as well. And goal kick taken there from Dion Lura. An awkward bounce, but Barnes it is. Then on Barnes able to head it back to safely to his goalkeeper, Alison Pascal. And Pascal with the long clearance there. Consolidate. Looking to play a ball forward there, but a bit too much on that pass has gone out for a goal kick. So, Jordan, I think we have everything well set up now. I think you're back with me.
Yes, I am. I'm back. It is good to be back. And we have to go straight to Leicester. The game is quite evenly poised and we are trying to gain more control than we have. However, good defense and slightly wayward attacking. Well, there's some very strong defending, a very strong firm tackle by Dion Lura to play that ball out.
Oh, look close. Moment there, Dion maybe had his heart in his mouth. You know, anytime the goalkeeper brings the attacking player, there's always the possibility that he can a penalty, but not in the view, not in the opinion there of the referee, Sean.
Player goes down in a manner like that. He's risking he's risking being at the referee's mercy. However, the referee felt that he made a fair play, and he did in fact.
Here comes another corner kick there, and it's going to fall to We United, but deflection there in the end. And this could be a chance for Lester Langley if he was able to just get that touch there past the defender there, but defense in the end broke up that counter. So here they come with Kimon.
And there you have the ball being switched to Norton. Good. And then we have the ball being attempted over the top by Shakim, but that ball has gone too far, and Rallison is easily able to collect. Again, Gavin, we have good attempts. The thought process of the players is good. However, you just have some of their passing missing the final target.
There's another long ball there from Radisson Pascal. And the defender there not taking any chances. That's Alison Loval for Middleham United. Any chances? Playing that one into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for We United.
And that's I think that's very good play from Alison. He's one of their more experienced players, and I think not taking any risks when we have been playing good defensively is the right way to go about it. And here you have Norton being beaten easily, and
Randall now on the far side. And We United knocking the ball around nicely, Jordan.
However, I am liking how Middleham are defending as a unit. There you have Lester Langley coming all the way down to
these.
And then you have the ball going off Sharks for a throw-in, which comes in quickly. And when We United are trying to play out again.
That one there was a bit ambitious.
A bit tame. I think if you have millionaire dreams, you need to have a millionaire's ambition. I think his ambition was a bit lacking there on that shot. And just want to say good afternoon to all of the listeners, all of my friends and family from the Bath Estate and Emsall area. Benna, good afternoon. How are you? Welcome. All the players of St. George United Football Academy. Good afternoon to you as well.
So here we have Middleham United on the far side. Good skill there and a chance to whip that ball in. What's going to be the decision? What exactly happened? Okay, it took a deflection. It's gone out for a corner kick. I was wondering for a moment there, the player did all the hard work on the far side there if that was the end result. But it took a deflection. It's gone out for another corner kick.
I almost said that we had the displeasure of experiencing a flat coke and the ball goes out after the header by Leicester. A flat coke, Gavin, you come home and you're thirsty and you have a coke in the fridge waiting for you and you're excited and you're thinking about it. And then you open it and you send it down with anticipation and it's flat.
It's flat.
Like Cindy's nose. After he beat one defender and he beat two and he beat three, I was expecting the ball to come in and it just wasn't to be. I think the banana attempt allowed the defender to close him down.
Of course, I want to say good afternoon to our producer, Chad George. Always on top of things. You notice the new toys that we got this afternoon, Jordan?
Yes. I mean, again, Vibian is sponsoring the man of the match, because we want to show that, we about progress and moving forward. And our new toys just highlight that as well. Now we can score and keep up with the players better. And
okay, so the referee's giving that one in favor of Middleham United. Just a bit of coming together there with the number 9 there, Shannon Stout.
I think that was a little more than a coming together, Gavin. I think the players were at each other's throats, but that is good football. I mean, that's good, aggressive, hard play. Both players want to win. These points are vital points. This is United's second game. This is with Middleham's 4-4-5 game. So this is not a game to be, although it's early in the season, it's not a game to be taken lightly.
Not at all.
And then we have Javan Matthew conceding a foul in transition.
So another free kick for We United. Chances to get some bodies forward. You can see the instructions being given there. The Middleham United holding the high line there along the penalty box. In comes the box. And it's a good save there from Dion Lura. Good glancing header there. And Lura had to get down quickly and was able to hold on to it and didn't, spill it or anything like that.
No, and again, the ball on dead balls, penalty spot, and the 6-yard box. And again, you have another ball being played in that attacking area, and you have another attacking outcome. A favorable one this time for the team because that was a shot on target. The goalkeeper was forced into what we consider a good save. I think United has gotten into the game now.
I think so. I've just noticed that the past few minutes there, they've been able to string some good passes, some good through balls as well.
Definitely. I think they are now in the ascendancy of the game. They are able to control the game.
And falls there for Michael Gaspar. He goes over by there. Michael Gaspar, he can see him pounding the ground there, the turf. He thinks that, and he knows that he could have done a lot better there with that effort, Jordan.
I think Spice could have done better. It was a good attempt. He worked hard. He fought his way into that position, and then he just, he just lost his composure a bit and was not as clinical as he needed to be.
Here they come again, Dion Lura with the goal kick. So
he seemed to clear that out to the We United team. Good job there by Norton, keeping possession, and strong play by Shane Cochran to keep possession after. The ball is cleared out easily by number 16 for We United, and that is number 15, sorry. That's Ashwan Hill.
So here they come again, Middleham United. Of course, chances win matches, Jordan. We've seen We United with a few in the past few minutes there.
But Middleham have also had their chances, and as we can see, neither team clinical enough. I think when you keep giving away chances like this, you putting yourself at risk of losing the game. However, the game is being played okay at a low intensity, but the teams to play with some sort of style. They're both trying to keep possession. Hopefully, it can materialize into something better soon.
Well, I'm just interested to see how Middleham United will carry on in the second half, Jordan, because as we said at the start of the broadcast, the Achilles heel so far in the Premier League has been their fitness towards the dying stages of the game.
Well, I think we may see some change in that department. Their field has recently been lit up, and they are actually I think they are the only team in town who can train at night on a consistent basis. You know, and there you see Norton showing off some of the results of that training. However, Middleham United has now found Spice in an attacking area, and he's trying to get around Allison, but Allison is too strong. And the ball is cleared out by Shaquem Gregoire.
Yeah, Allison really using every inch of that muscular frame that he has there, and made life very difficult for Michael Gasper to get past him there. Nonetheless, this is still a throw-in for United. Yes. They did their homework after the Dominican Republic game, because he was one of the contenders for man of the match, in that first game. But here we come again. It's given away now, and a chance for Kimon to find Lester Langley up front, and that ball hit him in the back there. The idea was good, but the execution was poor, Jordan. He's lucky not to have gone into the referee's book there for that challenge. So another throw-in now deep in the middle, in the We United half. There's going to be cleared, but a chance now.
Out on the clearance, but makes the lovely recovery tackle. Lennon Barnes with the initial clearance, and he went to Norton, but however, he did not clear the ball as Ashton didn't make the most of his effort, and we United were able to break, and they now have a.
Looks like a yellow card is going to be issued to someone.
I'm guessing that would go to Ashton. You could see it as stopping a promising attack, a foul in transition. So
what do you call a professional foul, Jordan?
Basically, stopping a promising attack is the technical term, and a professional foul is layman's terms.
Yes.
So it's the same thing. I think it was a good foul. If he had allowed the player to continue, they would have been at a disadvantage because their defense.
Yes,
so a lot of them were in the opposition's box.
Another ball looking to find Gasper there.
And Mosiah Bonny, again with a lovely some lovely defensive work. Another young player who has shown himself to be a good prospect. I think there were some calls just because we are here, and to me, this is the player who I would pick as that replacement. But there have been some calls that Euclid Bertrand has been a good servant. However, we may need to start looking at replacing him with a young, promising, upcoming talent.
That one's definitely offside there.
Definitely, and good early call by the refereeing team. I think Mosiah would be a good person to replace him and to build up into that role. Because of the young defenders we see, Mosiah is one who always is in position. He completes his tackles when he goes in. He reads the game very well. I think he would be a good addition to the national team.
And that would be interesting if he were to make it. He'll join his brother Marcellus Bonny on the team as well.
And the thing is, he was also part for the last under 15 national team. So he already has a reputation as a national player.
Right. There's a ball there looking to be played forward. Goalkeeper Dion Laura able to come out. Jordan, so far I must say that we United, they've done a very good job in finding Michael Gasper. He's been very involved so far in the first half.
But I must say that was a lovely decent play by Jason Matthews to stand up there. However, the ball back into him was not very effective.
And that one will go out.
And the ball showing good manners, it just came back onto the field. Nice interplay between Michael Gasper and number 11.
And the goalkeeper there trying to collect it, unable to do so. Luckily for him, it fell out of danger. And so Jordan, I think we're just having one or two little technical difficulties if you're set up there. So
yes, we
you
are.
probably just have to check on that there.
Okay.
But here is we United. I think it's gone off. Last touch, Middleham is going to be a throw-in for we United. Actually, he's given a free kick, so there was an infringement there. So yet again, another chance for we United to get some. But Middleham again holding that high line up just about. Comes in there and occasion out for a corner kick. So I think maybe that corner kick could have been avoided if the two centre backs had just spoken to each other. Let's hope that it doesn't come back to haunt the Middleham United team. So once again, it's Mike on the near side with another corner attempt. Remember earlier in the game he hit the crossbar with his attempt. Here he comes again. Another corner there. Gets a head there. Slapped across the face of goal, and all it did was a touch there from looks like number 16 was the closest player to that.
Well, it would be 15.
15 actually. Ashwan, yes. 15 closest player to that there. But that was a good set piece opportunity.
Davison Gordon with the flick on from the corner. It was a very good touch, and I think no one gambled enough. No one expected it to be that precise. And again, fine margins. Football is that. Fine margins could mean the difference is the difference between 1-0 and 0-0. And that is where the score is. 0-0 at the Stock Farm Playing Complex. And we have Lennon Barnett with the no-nonsense defensive work.
Well, I must say, Jordan, a few moments ago you said that we United, they found themselves in the game. And I think they're really in the ascendancy for the past few minutes there. So Middleham United are struggling to get the ball forward, struggling to keep possession.
I think we United are engaging them a lot quicker. I think just as a reference point, Middleham United is a team that does not like pressure. When they play against teams that do not pressure them in the midfield, they tend to have better games than against when they play teams that pressure them a lot. I think their first game of the season was against Baffin State, and Baffin State by nature means press you.
Yes.
We're going to be on you, not give you any chances and make as many tackles as we can. They did not perform well. In the next game against the LA Stars, they did not perform well because LA Stars is a press you in your face. The La Plaine team gave them space, so they were able to feel more comfortable and express themselves better.
Point Michel team, you mean?
Point Michel.
Yes.
Point Michel.
So here we go again, another ball in the midfield there.
Good control and lovely interplay by Shaxwell. There you have a wayward header from We United, and the ball has gone out into touch for a throw-in.
So here, throw-in for Middleham United. Michael Gasper looking to apply some pressure there. He's caught. Bonnie is it. Bonnie's gone down, so Gasper there guilty of the infringement. It's just a wake-up call for Middleham United that they can't afford to slip on the ball. Because, like you said, we United, they're a pressing team.
Middleham need to get out of their comfort zone a bit. They need to, when they get in possession, their spacing between the lines needs to improve a little better. They need to be a little quicker with their passing. I think their passing has been just a bit too pedestrian.
So remember, Jordan, Vibrant TV, they're going to be giving a Man of the Match award, $300, and also a certificate for the Man of the Match. We're just getting some mood there from the Master of Ceremonies, Gerald George. The other game at Benjamin's Park just getting underway. That's between East Central and the Petro Caribbean Point Michelle. Apparently there was some issues with the transportation for East Central. So we're having a late start at Benjamin's Park. That game was supposed to have started at 4.
Sponsorship. The new sponsor is Connect 767, a company based in the States. So it's now known as Connect 767 East Central.
And so good news for East Central. We get in from Gerald George that they're now sponsored. Connect 767 East Central. But here comes Copel there.
Mosiah coming out, and then you have a lot of very aggressive challenges coming in by Middleham. However, I think the game is being played quite physically. I like that players are allowed to get in and mingle and make a few firm challenges.
To our new sponsors of the Man of the Match, Vibrant TV. They will give $300. We want to thank them very much for coming on board. So the Man of the Match in total will walk away $400 this afternoon.
So $400 actually for the Man of the Match. Just getting that information there from the Master of Ceremonies. We'll get back to that in a while. But there's a free kick opportunity for We United. And here comes a shot there, and just wide there. Had Dion Lua wandering just a little bit, but he trusted his bearings. He trusted his bearings.
Very nice attempt from Josh. No, that's not.
So another ball, Randall just trying to muscle off the number 7 there.
Shucks.
For
again, I think Gavin, he has never stopped being that dominant, demanding presence in the midfield. He has not allowed We United any chance of, I think, truly dominating the game.
So here comes another raid there for We United. Looking to find Michael Gasper, and the goalkeeper will collect. That's Dion Lura.
And there you have
so here's Michael Gasper again.
I think
we're going to
Michael
find
Gasper
Stout is it on the far side. Comes across, could be trouble there. Good defending there in the end. And can Middleham.
The total for the Man of the Match will be $300. 2 from IBL and 1 from DFA.
There's an opportunity there. He's given a foul. So we have some little corrections to do again, Jordan, as it relates to the Man of the Match. It's a total of $300. It's going to be $200 from Vivian TV and $100 from the Dominican Football Association. So $300 in total, and not $400 as previously stated by the Master of Ceremonies.
Well, I think to those disappointed in the fact that it was not $400, I would like to see you come on board. And
we welcome that as well.
We will welcome that, and thank you to Connect 767 for becoming a corporate sponsor and partner to football, to the Nature Boys. Thank you very much. We appreciate your contribution and we welcome you to our football family. We had Middleham trying to be a little cute with the ball, however, the ball has been given away and Kopel is now trying to create for his team.
So we United there looking for that go-ahead goal, looking for that well-deserved go-ahead goal because they really turned up things here in the first half. They've been the better of the two teams. Middleham United had a good start, and then as soon as we United found their legs, it's been all we United in the first half. So I think, go ahead.
They definitely need to do something about. I think we United need to negate Shaxford in the game. He's having too much of an influence. Whenever they get anywhere near to the centre back, whenever they get close to the centre back, they are pushed away and brushed off easily. And we have a score update. It seems like the 767 connection mojo is working, and East Central is now up 1-0 on the Petro Caribe Port Michel team. There you have Michael Gasper with an important challenge and winning back the ball and playing a dangerous ball in. That is dropped. And the ball is cleared into touch for a throw-in.
I think the goalkeeper could have done a lot better with that one, Jordan.
That was a difficult attempt. That was a very difficult attempt. It hit the ground just before it got into him. And there you have Shaxford again.
And take it easily, quickly there. Charlotte South looking to find something in the box there, but the pass was just a little bit off. Looks like we're also going to have a substitution, is it? We United making a substitution there in the first half.
There may be an injury and a player seems to have to go off.
We'll have to find out who it is because we don't have the luxury of the fourth official with the board to let us know, but there's a player coming on.
And it seems like there'll be a little shift in formation. Number 5 has gone into midfield and we have number 12 coming into the game, but his first bit of action is to miss the ball completely. And then we have Lennon Banis taking care of trouble for his team, but Shaxford has won the ball back and we have an advantage being played. And we have offside.
Well, that would have been a nightmarish start there for Jovan Henry, number 12, Jordan. He came in there and his first bit of action, the ball got past him, and we United were on that counter there on the attack. Luckily for them, Lennon Banis was able to clean up the danger in the end.
I think Young Henry is a very promising player in the sense that he is from the community, the Stock Farm community, and he has always been a player who has shown good promise. And it's just a little disappointing that this is his first touch. He usually makes positive contributions to his teams. So let's see. Foul play. There we have a head injury.
Oh, and it seems to be very serious there. The medic called on immediately. The player down, number 6 for We United, and that's Joshua Devare. And
well, I don't think that's. I think that's number 5. He just went into midfield. He was playing. That's Philson Lockhart. He was playing in the left back position earlier.
Okay, yes, he's actually number 5. Yes.
Correct. It's a bit difficult to tell the We United numbers because of the writing and
the print is just a little too small.
Yes, just a little bit. However, the play.
For those of you wishing to use the washroom, the public convenience.
It looks like Clevon Vidal just doing a quick concussion test there just to make sure everything is okay. I was going to see the player is back onto his feet. Probably a little bit shaken up. He's going to have to go off the field for a little while.
Yes, well, the player had to be stopped for the player to receive treatment, So whenever that happens, you have to the play has to go off.
So the referee will restart with a drop ball.
It's supposed to be a drop ball because Middleham was in possession, but it should have been where they had possession of the ball. I think they were.
So we're winding down the first half here at the Stock Farm playing field, 0-0 between We United and Middleham United. And it's a drop ball, possession back to We United. It's given away there. And can We United get something there as we're wrapping up the end of the first half? Here comes the ball
Hill
there.
with the lovely pass. And a bit of fancy being tried, but it did not work. I think he didn't have enough credit for that call he attempted. And Middleham is back in possession and moving the ball down the field. Lovely pass and control from Kimon to Ashton. Back to Kimon. Lester, what can you do? And very good switch out wide by Javon Matthew.
It was a good cut back there from Giovon, but his touch was just a little too heavy. It allowed the defender to get back in position and make the necessary tackle in the end.
Again, I think the facts of the game have rang true. Both teams are trying to play a very nice brand of football. However, in the attacking phase, whilst the defense both teams are playing is very strong, you are having errors in the attacking play where players are missing passes, trolling balls, and not missing chances, and that's the only reason why we're still Gavin.
Well, there's another chance for We United, and we can see that they're really sending bodies forward. Middleham again holding that high line around the penalty area.
Joshua.
Ball there. It's almost dropped to Michael Gasper. And that's the whistle here for halftime. And after 45 minutes, we're still locked at 0-0. It's Middleham United 0, We United 0. Your thoughts on the first half, Jordan?
Well, my thoughts are not going to change. I think I just gave them that the quality in attacking play needs to improve. I think Shakim Gregoire has been having an excellent game. He has been imperious. He has made a number of tackles. I think he has single-handedly kept his team in the game. I think We United, Shannon Stout, Michael Gasper, they have been a thorn in the side of the Middleham team. However, if not for some good defending, I think Middleham might have been down going into halftime. However, I think it's a good game and I look forward to the second half. Your thoughts, Gavin?
Well, I think We United, after the slow start, they found themselves, they found their groove. They looked the better of the two teams in the first half. Had a few chances, especially Michael Gasper, who had one somewhere just around the 6-yard area there, sent that ball going over the crossbar. And there was also a corner kick from him as well, where he hit the crossbar as well. So they have had their chances. And I think they're probably a little bit disappointed that they're not up at least a goal headed into the halftime break. But once they can keep that same sort of momentum in the second half, it's only a matter of time before they break down the Middleham United team. Middleham United, they have their work to do. They have their work cut out for them. Let's see how they respond in the second half. So, Jordan, we're going to take a break. This is Vibian TV. It's halftime now here at the Stock Farm playing field. We're going to take a break for about 10 to 15 minutes, and we'll be back with the second half action right after this.
All right.
Right, everyone, welcome back to the Stock Farm playing field. We're about to see the resumption of the second half of this game between Middleham United and We United. Two teams would have gone in to the locker rooms, would have gotten their instructions from the various coaches. Let's see how things will unfold here in the second half. It's 0-0 and kickoff on the way. We United now attacking the Stock Farm prison end, while Middleham United will attack the Roseau end. As I say, good afternoon once again to Jordan Luke. Nice to have you back.
Nice to be back, Gavin. And it was a good break. I had to find the optimum refreshment. It's quite hot here. I hope the teams were able to refresh themselves as well as I did. And it looks like they are back to regular schedule program. That was a lovely control and pass on. It seems like We United, let's hope they play a little more settled. They did create a lot of chances, but just a lack of composure with the finishing touch.
Well, they seem to be the hungrier. The two teams there. Could be an opportunity there for Randall Coppell. Lays a shot there, goes across the first goal, and good clearance there in the end. That could have been the opening goal.
Kurt Parallel prevented what would have been a clear open goal. We have Ashton missing the ball and going out for touch to We United. But We United, retaining the favor, has given the ball back to Middleham.
And just a little while ago there, Jordan, you could see that Middleham United were just a little slow to react there onto the ball, and it almost cost them there. Randall Coppell, they was getting that loose ball. But here they come forward looking to find Lester Langley. And it's Lennon Barnes there who will shadow that one out. Out for
if there's anyone strong enough to hold off Leicester, Lennon is definitely the one you would pick to be able to win that battle. However, you have the number 11 trying to give away the ball, and it has been given away by Joshua Devari. And there you have a shot coming in from Leicester, but it's straight at Rallison. I think if We United could find that kind of final product,
yes,
an accurate shot on the goalkeeper, we might have some goals coming.
Well, they really seem to be pressing, and they're forcing the errors there for the ball across. Touch there from the and here comes We United again. Can the player get that ball? No. It's gone out for a throw-in.
I think that ball has gone to the college. Hopefully it comes back after classes. I think the game has started back, and it's started back more on the scrappy side, I think, as opposed to a more technically sound side. I think both teams have come out and they really want to show their coaches that yes, we get the message and we definitely want these points.
So we got a lot in play there. Ball makes its way back onto the field. Actually, now there are two balls, so referee just making sure everything is in order before play is resumed.
Like with everything in life, Gavin, when you have none, you have none, and when you have one, you have all. So let's see if we can get play started in a timely manner. There's a whistle from referee Sean.
So here comes the ball there. Appeals for handball. The referee is thinking about it. No, it's not given. And
there was a deflection. It was a close. The ball bounced off his hip and came up. However, his hand was above his shoulder,
yes,
which is one of the guidelines. So again, it was the referee's opinion, and he made what was the correct decision in his opinion.
Another free kick for We United.
And this one is floated in on the back post. And Shannon Stout just gave up on that ball. It seems like he thought the defender or the goalkeeper was coming, but from my vantage point, he was always going to be first.
He was going to be the first to it.
I guess. But that was a lovely ball played in. I think York made up for his earlier errors and is now showing that he's a player with quality.
But that's something that We United team can be proud of so far in this game, Jordan. Their deliveries on their set pieces has been superb. Here comes another one. Well, I think I put the commentator's curse on them on that one.
You did?
That ball didn't get past the first defender.
And there we have Lennon trying to brush Keemon off the ball. But he's shown support by Kurt and the ball is being moved.
So we can see we United really, as Michael Gasper there went for the spectacular. But we United, the game plan seems to be very obvious, very clear. If they're going to press, they're not going to allow Middleham United anytime on the ball. And Middleham United, they're going to be mindful of that as they continue to move forward.
Well, and I think Middleham United as a team need to get over this hurdle that they are facing. If you are going to play possession football, you have to be able to move the ball quickly. You have to be able to handle the press. If you cannot handle the press, then you can't play possession football. I think
right.
If we look at professional teams, Manchester City, Bayern Munich, they have players who are able to play in tight spaces and keep possession even after 1 or 2 tackles. But however, teams that do not have those players, like Manchester United, play a more freestyle approach to the game, have a more freestyle approach to the game. So Middleham need to, I think they need to address that issue because it will hold them back going forward.
Okay, so here comes a free kick now for Middleham. Lester Langley looking to attempt a bicycle. And now we United now with a chance to break. It's a Shannon Stout on the far side.
Greater, and the ball is gone. But there you have Shane Cochran with the lovely defensive work and a nice turn being made. And can he get onto the ball? And he has. A very nice play from Ashton. What can he create?
And this could be an opportunity on goal. It's sponged there by Alison Pascal. Good save in the end there. Alison Pascal was down. And he was able to get a hand onto that goal-saving tackle there. Or goal-saving save, I should say, from Alison Pascal.
Well, again, the national keeper, I would expect that from someone at that level. So very good job from Alison. However, Middleham probably should have done better. And that's all I'm going to say about that, Gavin. I think you get a chance to walk into the box 4 against 1 and we don't even, you know.
And the goalkeeper was beaten. He was already down, Jordan. But here's a Gasper now. We United looking to break there. They've had that scare. Let's see how they respond. Good ball.
Has he been able to stay onside? And it seems that he has.
To Randall, but Randall ran out of real estate. In the end, it's gone for a throw-in for Middleham. So I think maybe that was the best chance of the game.
It definitely
so
was.
Far,
it
a short while ago.
I think the only thing that could have come close is the shot that Michael took that went over the bar. Not the one that hit the post, because the one where he went over bar, it went over bar slightly. And it was a shot taken from in the box. You know, he tried to go for a corner of the frame and he missed slightly. So we have slim margins, fine margins.
Fine margins. So for the benefit of the viewers, of course, this is Vibrant TV. We're going to be live tomorrow as well. Tomorrow is going to be one of the, how should we describe it, the El Clasico for Dominica's football. Harlem versus Bath State. That anytime you have these two teams playing, that always, you know, these two teams always bring it. It's going to be a big showdown tomorrow afternoon. Promax Harlem United and Happy Bath State at 4 o'clock here at the Stock Farm playing field. Also, there's another big game at Benjamin's Park. The defending champions, Surgical Southeast, are going to be coming up against Central Cooperative Credit Union, Jubla FC. That's going to be another massive game down. So I think we can call Sunday Super Sunday in Dominica. 2 big matches on tomorrow afternoon.
You have the champions of the Northwest against the champions of the Southeast. And then I think you have the Roseau South constituency derby because they're both in that. So it's more like the Manchester derby where it will be expected to be a highly contested game. I think both teams will want to win. Harlem never likes to lose to Bath State and vice versa. And as someone who has grown up in the Bath State area.
But there's a chance, Jordan, a chance there for number 10. They were good defending in the end. And the referee whistle is gone. It's going to be a free kick for We United. But Shane Cochran there weaving and bobbing his way in that box there and almost got his shot off. But it was good work there from the We United defense.
I think Lennon has done a good job as well. He has. I think he's matching Shaxford in terms of defensive rigidity for his team. Middleham has received even fewer chances than We United have, and I think that is in large part to Lennon. He has made himself very imperious at the back. He has not allowed Middleham much space. He has not given them the opportunity to truly carve out clear openings. There's always been, even Shane Cochran was just in front of the goal. He was almost in the 6-yard box, but there were 2 men on him. Lennon being the first there, so.
So once again, Jordan, Middleham United, they started the half strong. That's something that they've done consistently. They started well, but they've not been able to maintain. Let's see how it fares out this afternoon, and if they can, weather that storm, because we United they're going to come roaring back at some point.
Definitely. And before that ball went out of play, when the ball went over, you saw that Sharksville again was making a defensive clearance for Middleham United. And there we have a substitution. It seems that Giovan has been replaced by Derwin, and Derwin has gone into the forward position, and Lester Langley has dropped into midfield, I guess to give them some more control. But here we have United on the break, and the ball comes in. I think that's Akeem Divari winning that ball back. However, it comes to nothing more than 2 defensive headers, and Middleham are out.
Tackle there, and referee's going to give a free kick for Middleham United. Here we come again, play on the way again, a bit of miscommunication, and Randall Coppell put Dion under some pressure there. Dion, we're doing well there to get that ball cleared.
Well, I think I did make an error, Gavin. I said that Derwin user that came come into the game, it's actually Malachi Bonnie. So Bonnie number 3, number 21 is now in the game. Yeah, I saw him taking some shots at halftime. He seems that if he gets the chance today, he wants to bury them. So let's hope that he does get the opportunity to give his team a goal.
So Jordan, of course, as we here at Stock Farm, of course, our mind, prayers and thoughts are still going to the people of St. Vincent as they're going through this trying time with this volcano. Just got some more pictures of the devastation being caused by the ash and the falling rocks. Homes have already collapsed in the red zone. There's a ball there to the goalkeeper, Dion Lura. That's going to be offside there on number 21, Malachi Bonnie.
I think he needs to do better there. He was clearly offside. I guess he bought a piece of real estate in the opponent's half, but did not realize he has to be in an onside position to play
it. Yeah, but back to the volcano quickly, Jordan. We're also getting reports out of Barbados that the ash has made its way there as well. It's very dark and uncomfortable in certain parts of Barbados right now. So that's going to be a bit of the fallout, something that we're going to have to live with in the region for a while. The experts expect the volcano to continue to misbehave for a few more weeks. So we just have to hope and pray that nothing more or serious becomes of it.
Well, I think, Gavin, in my limited experience with volcanoes, I think no one expected Montserrat to last as long as it did. Yeah. And I think it still has not completely settled down. I mean, even recently as 6 years ago, we had ash coming off and blocking and preventing travel within the Caribbean chain.
It's still locked at 0-0.
So our thoughts go out to the people of St. Vincent and wish them all the best.
Benjamin Park.
God is good all the time.
Central 2,
Amen.
Point Michelle 0.
And everything will work out the way it has to in the end. With the support of your brothers, of course. And there you have a player going down with an injury. It seems to be a We United player.
Medics just checking on the injured player there. From the looks of it, on the far side there.
Just to remind our visitors, our listeners, The score is still 1-0. Sorry,
Yeah, nil.
still 0-0. We are live on Facebook, on Flow TV, YouTube. If you are able to, please give us a reaction. Let us know how you're feeling. Feel free to engage in the comments. Have some fun with the people who are watching the game with you. Just as a sign, we can give some hearts for St. Vincent. Let them know that we're thinking of them, that they're in our prayers and in our hearts.
Alright, so the injured players off the field. Looks like we're going to have a resumption.
It seems to be number 5 again. He seems to be a player who gets regularly. He's very aggressive. He goes into every challenge wholeheartedly. He's a rugged guy, and hopefully we'll see him back in action soon.
Alright, so here we go again in Middleham United, looking to try to see if they can break that deadlock here.
There you had the free ball being attempted by Kimon John Baptist, but it was just cut out a little bit short. And here you have Shaxter with the shot, but that is easily collected by Allison. I think that was off target. However, the game will reset with the goalkeeper, with the kick from the keeper with a kick out.
It's going to take something special with Allison from that distance. Resumption on the way back to Dion Lura now. Is it? And Lura will just take his time. Allow play to reset.
I think both teams, both keepers have had decent games. They have made vital saves, both of them. And the ball is played on there. What can he do? And he gets past Lennon. And lays the ball off to Kurt, who plays it across. But the ball is left, and we United are able to clear. And I think that was number 5. He seems to be in fine spirits.
Here comes We United now. Randall Coppell with the pullback. Does well to get past the player there. There's a nudge. Referee doesn't give it.
Shaxter again. A continuous thorn in the side. Kimon seems to be having more influence in the game, and the ball is played on for Malachi. And it is played out by Young Henry for a throw-in, a corner kick, sorry.
Well, that was good effort there from Cochran. Shane Cochran there, good ball. And almost found its target.
Very good pass. I think Shane scored he scored one of the goals against the LA Stars. He's a very good attacking player, very quick on the ball. And that was some lovely delivery. Unfortunately, Malachi wasn't able to get on the end of it. And the ball has gone out after the drop from Allison. Well, before, sorry, because the ball has gone out, so it's a goal kick. But that was very fortunate for Allison that his first error was after a dead ball.
Yeah, luckily for him, he's just marshalling the troops now. Pascal, the referee, signaling to get play on the way.
I think he is a good goalkeeper in the sense that he does a lot of the things, the extra things a goalkeeper is supposed to do well. You know, he marshals the team, he encourages them, he supports them, he lets them know when he's not satisfied. But overall, I think he's a good keeper and he's doing a good job.
Well, so far, Middleham, they really look good so far in this second half. Jordan, much better showing. There's another long ball looking to find a Bonnie.
And he is running onto that. But he does not show the same strength of his older brother and is unable to keep that ball in play. I think he's a player with a lot of potential, but he needs to, the mental side of his game needs to improve a bit if he is to be truly a good player. But he's showing some good signs. That was some very strong running. That was a lot of effort to get to that ball, and he forced the defense to react to him. So work needed, but good potential.
Here they come again. It's looking to play it out, but it's kept in by Shannon Stout. But the defender did well to
and there you have
gain
Norton
possession.
trying to play out, and he has won the foul for Middleham, and the ball is now going in the other direction.
So here comes Middleham United yet again, and looking to find Cochran there, and the ball will eventually, did eventually get to him. Michael Gasper is back here on some defensive duties with the clearance. It's gone up for a throw-in for Middleham.
There was an attempted 1-2 between Shane Cochran and Lester Langley. It just did not work. And here we have him easily beating Joshua Divari. And
but that's another big save there from Ralison Pascal. Second big save of the match, Jordan. And really keeping We United in the game.
And then you have, I think, Joshua Divari did not allow the keeper to claim the ball. He decided to take responsibility and play that out himself. However, we have the ball coming back to Ashton. And what can he create here? And the ball is played into Mosiah, but not strong enough. To Malachi, sorry. Not strong enough. But you have Kimon winning back possession.
But Ralison Pascal seems to be putting his name in the ring or in the hat for that Man of the Match award. Jordan, 2 big saves, crucial saves that were point-blank saves to further explain how big those saves were. And had it probably not been for him, We United definitely would have been down. Here comes Cochran again. And Cochran has some action. He's brought down. What a tackle that was. And it's going to be a corner kick in the end.
Well, he got 2 easy chances and he did not take them. So I guess We United decided that he was not going to get any more. I guess number 14 is Davidson Gordon. Davidson felt that Shane had had enough chances to adjust the scoreline and he was not going to give him any more. And that was a very firm challenge.
Very firm. I think Shane might probably think twice about coming back into the box. Here comes again this corner kick.
Malachi with the corner, very good corner, but no one is on the back post and the ball is cleared by Young Henry.
So it's with Randall Copel on the far side and looking to play that one. We're going to find out the number 14. Almost able to bring that down there.
Another good attempt by Davidson. However, Shane was not alert for the head-on from Allison, and possession was transferred, but it's given straight back.
So 0-0 here at Stock Farm playing field. The last score we got from Benjamin's Park was 1-0 in favor of East Central. It's actually now 2-0 in favor of East Central. So East Central leading against Petro Caribbean Port Michelle is Connect 767. East Central, new sponsors there for them.
Connect 767, a company based out of the United States, and they have decided that they want to be a part of the Dominica football revolution. They want to be with us before we get into the top 100, so they can say they helped get us there. I would assume. I like the move. I think more corporate sponsors need to get involved in football. It does a lot for young people, keeps them active, keeps them motivated. I think there you have another bit of fine defensive work from Shaxford. They got the throw in and the ball comes to Kurt Parilla, who is bundled over. And a foul is given.
And Shane Cochran just getting some words of advice there from Len Walters. Len Walters, of course, a former Harlem player. And just giving Shane some advice there to stay out wide. Stay out wide, Shane. You're more effective out wide. Here comes this ball into the, almost got out to the head there of Bonnie. And from that distance there, any touch there from Bonnie surely would have gone into the back of the net, Jordan.
Well, I definitely like his approach to the ball. He did not try to control it, take it down on his chest. He actually tried to flick the ball over Allison. I think if he had made contact, it would have been a very nice effort. If that had scored, that would have been a very nice goal. His first goal in the Premier League.
Here comes Shane again. Looking to cut inside. He has 3 defenders. Looking to get the shot. Great shot there. Just going over the bar. Didn't get a touch. Yes, Ralison Pascal got a fingertip onto that and it's gone out for a corner kick. But that was a moment of brilliance there from Shane Cochran, getting past 3 defenders and creating the avenue there for the opening there for that shot, Jordan.
Yes, very good work. Very good work. I would have liked to see some of his teammates into a better position to show for a pass. However, if a Shane gets into that kind of position, he usually isn't going to be looking for a pass. And I think Shane did a great job in creating a chance and, again, forcing a save out of Rallison.
But that's something that Rallison Pascal will come out easily to collect. But I can guarantee you the coach for We United not happy with that last passage of play there. 3 defenders on Shane Cochran, and he's able to wiggle himself and get some space to get a shot on the way, and it forced Rallison Pascal into a save. But here comes Shane Cochran again. This time he's being closely marked there by, and ball's given away. But still with Middleham United. Here they come again. Keep on.
Lovely tackle by David. There you have Shannon picking up the ball. I think these guys, We United have a very good defensive team. Whilst they do allow Middleham to have possession, whenever they get into attacking areas, they there's a wide one from Michael Gasper.
You can clearly see now Jordan looks like the United team. They've made some little adjustment defensively. The number 20 player, the Valerie, is it number 20? Yes, Akim Devari, basically marking as a shot coming there, going little wide. Basically man marking Shane Cochran at this point in time, and not going to give him any sort of space at all. Just look at it. I'm not too sure if the cameras can pick it up now, but he's like a shadow on Shane Cochran right now. And
well, I mean, if we notice that number 10 is giving us a problem, then the only thing we can do is get him a jacket, make sure he feels warm and is always well covered. And in that way, we will limit the amount, his range of motion, because we don't want him to be free. He's a danger man. We were speaking earlier, and Fitz against Panama was always triple teamed because he was a danger. So it's good to see that We United have realized that this is the danger man. And
but here he comes again, and
lovely defensive work. However, you have Lester Langley giving away a free kick in the midfield, and I think Leicester going into midfield has made a difference. So it has allowed them to become more in control of the game. He gives the ball away less. He holds up play better. I think he gives them a little bit more. Whilst they have lost that focal point in attack. Gaining that solidity in midfield may be a good thing.
I think Leicester is one of the most versatile footballers that we've seen in Dominica over the years. I think he's played every position on the field except the goalkeeper or the goalkeeping position. You know, in the off-season leagues, he's one of the prolific strikers. In his prime, back in his youthful days, he would have been in midfield. I've seen him at centre-back now and then, also at full-back as well.
Lovely work by Kimon. And he's trying to find Shane again, but the referee felt there were multiple infringements against Kimon and tried to allow advantage to be played, but there was no advantage. So
after a good first half from Way United, they've really struggled to settle in the second half, and given the recent track record of Middleham United, one would have thought that they would have been the weaker of the two teams in the second half, but it hasn't turned out to be so this afternoon. And it's Middleham United on the ascendancy here.
And Gavin, like, as I was saying, is that and here we have Keon Matthew, who just came into the game and making the challenge for the ball, but infringement. Keon is another one of Middleham's senior players who has been around the team for a while. He's a very energetic player, high energy. He's going to come in and inject some real life into this game. So We United better be prepared, because they are going to come under a lot more pressure from the right-hand side. And Keon Matthew.
It's approaching that time where we have to seriously start to consider who could possibly be the man of the match. And we have a few candidates on both sides.
Definitely. I think Rallison Pascal definitely has to be mentioned. Randall Coppell has been a major influence. We also have number 5, he just gave the ball away actually, but he has been a big presence in the game. You also have Michael Gaspar.
And also Shane Cochran.
Well, on the other side then you have Shane, you have Shaxfer, I think Kimon John Baptiste also deserves a shout because he has been a constant part of their ability to create and keep We United under pressure.
Good ball played forward there by Michael Gasper.
But he actually had no chance of winning that ball, and lovely defensive work by Mosiah, and he wins a free kick very easily, stopping play. And did you notice how aggressively Mosiah ran to the ball? In the international games you just witnessed, I'm sure that this is how you would have seen players moving across the field, aggressively, with intent and with purpose. And here you have Kurt, and Kurt easily beats his defender.
Looking to find Shane. Shane with it, the danger man so far this afternoon. Looking to lay it off there, and his body with it. Body, no, not able to come. It's lunging tackle there, and referees signaling for a throw.
Did you remember what I said about Keon Matthew? He will come and inject some life, and there you can see he injected a lot of. He went in, he took the first shot, it was blocked, but instead of dropping his shoulders, he went into the next challenge full-blooded. Again, referee Sean is allowing the teams to play. He's allowing them to express themselves and give it as much as they can. We have 3 points versus 4 points, early stage of the season. You know, every game is a 6-pointer. The early games you lose will determine, and good communication being shown there. I said they would determine how you placed in the final standing, and it's good that teams want. You can see that both teams want to finish high. They don't want to have to play a relegation playoff. These are not teams who are taking their positions for granted. Both of them are fighting, and they're trying to grind out a result here.
Not at all. Let's see how they move forward now as we're winding down there. Almost gave that ball away there.
And some lovely play by Shaxter again to prevent that slack pass from making its way to trouble. Lovely play there by, is that Randall Coppell on the far side? And it goes into Spice, but again, Shaquem Gregoire with the clearance. And here we have Lennon Banis driving into the box and taking a shot, but Lester Langley did not allow him to a free chance, and the ball goes wide.
So just about 14 minutes and stoppage time to go. Jordan, we're approaching the end in there, into the final quarter of this match. And how will it end? Well, let's see what happens. Do Chiefs have anything left in them?
I think both teams have a lot to give, and there is a lot to go in this game. However, here you have Dion coming out but the ball was not going out, and he was forced to make a clearance. I think both teams have showed that they are trying to win the game, but ifs, buts and maybes. If Shane had taken the shot earlier, if Spice had kept his shot down, if the wind had blown a little hard and pushed the ball under the bar, ifs. But we're enjoying a good game here at the Stock Farm Complex, and the ball is won, and the long ball is played.
This one could be trouble. Rollison coming out, having to use his feet, and able to get onto that. Good thing that he was able to make contact, otherwise he would have been in no man's land. But the danger is not averted yet. Here comes a Middleham United again. And a ball on the far side, options in front, ball into the box, looking to find Cochran, and Cochran onto it there, looking to bring that ball under control. Just looking to shield off the defender. It goes down, referee doesn't give it. Lester Langley with the touch.
And winning back possession and playing the ball back in. However,
and bit of coming together.
I felt there was a bit of an elbow there, but however, play is allowed to continue. Axel plays the ball off, and we have a throw in, which is taken quickly.
I think Davidson Gordon is going to feel that one in the morning.
Definitely. I think he'll be feeling it as. Unable to Norton antivirus. a good name for a defender though.
Well, it's been really a game of two halves. Half number 1 belongs to We United. Half number 2 clearly with Middleham United. But here comes We United on the attack there. Referee actually is calling for a foul.
There is no advantage.
There's no advantage really. He's brought play back there. Michael Gasper was brought down.
Quite a late challenge. In that situation, no one would normally expect. But again, Sean has had the gameplay. He has not tried to be and good awareness there to see that the player has gone down and he's sprinting over. So let's see what is going to happen.
So we just have a little lull in play as we have some injured players down and the medics.
Once again, thank you to everyone who made this possible, everyone who has contributed to the broadcast of the games. Special thanks to Flo, Dominica Football Association, Vibrant TV, of course, for being the lead partner in putting the game on. Gavin, do you think that this broadcasting games can have a major long-term impact?
Oh yes, that's a no-brainer, Jordan, in terms of the impact it will have, not just in terms of exposure, in terms of creating more avenues for the players. Take, for example, a few weeks ago, there were some Italian fans who were logged on to the game watching, I believe it was Early Stars and Middleham United, one of them. And you never know who can be watching, which scout can be watching. There are always scouts, always probing the internet, looking for talent. And, this is some of the things that the live broadcast, televised broadcast of the games can do, especially now with the internet and the reach that the internet has. And on the financial part of it, whenever you can showcase that sort of product, it will invite other people to come on and invest into the sport. Like the sponsors.
Connect 767.
Like for example, right?
They're a company based in the States. However, they can see people in the area, can see them. Anyone who is interested in Dominica who follows football will now know of Connect 767.
But it's a free kick for We United. And a 3-man wall comes it and goes over the wall. I think that would never have really troubled Dion Laura from that distance. Maybe if we were the Newtown Savannah, that probably could have posed a bit of a threat there, a shot coming in from just inside the midfield area. But on this big field, I don't think so.
It seems that he missed the runway. He overshot his landing and he just went a little bit above the crossbar.
So we're into the final 10 minutes of this encounter. And
then you have some.
Well, that was a good attempt there from Shane Cochran. So we've noticed throughout the second half that everything seems to be going through Shane Cochran for the Middleham United team. They've definitely spotted a weakness there on the We United side, on that right side.
Well, I wouldn't say it's a weakness. I just think Shane Cochran is one of their stronger players. So if I should be willing to try my best against your best. That is just how the nature of football.
Yes, coming together again. It's going to be a foul. Another free kick for We United. So this is how We United can get themselves back into this game. They've been outplayed in the second half, but set piece opportunities can quickly change things around. As we've always said, scoring against the run of play. So this is where they have to take full advantage of these opportunities. They haven't gotten much in open play, but now they have a free kick in a very promising position.
I agree, Gavin. And we must take note that their set piece delivery has been excellent. There have been a lot of balls played in that area, that dangerous area that puts the defense and the goalkeeper under pressure. They have forced a few saves, and let's see what happens now. We have the ball being played short, and the shot comes in, but it's blocked and easily played away by Norton and Keon, and they're on the counter. But Michael Gasper, with a captain's performance as always, keeping that ball in play and winning back possession and clearing the ball mightily down the field. A mistake almost leading to a transition in play, but we United have kept the ball in. What can they create? Shaquem Gregoire again, and that ball just a little bit misplaced and was not unable to play Shane Cochran into the acres of space that had been afforded to him. A little bit slow from Mosiah. Malachi, sorry, I keep getting them confused. M. Bonnie. But a little bit slow, but the referee felt that there was an infringement by the defense and the ball is played quickly. What can come from this play?
Here they come again.
And Keon Matthew swings the ball in. However, that is too close to goalkeeper Allison and he's able to kick out.
There's a long kick there.
And another defensive clearance by Shaquem Gregoire. Truly sound, very good defensive performance here today by Shaxer. He has been everywhere for his team. He has not given We United a chance to really execute the dominance that they have shown. And lovely hold up by Malachi, and he's shown a real attackers.
Well, that was a goal-saving block there from Devari, number 14. Well, that was actually Davidson Gordon.
Yes, Davidson has had a very strong game. He has done a lot to keep his team in the game. However, that was some lovely play. And I think the work of Malachi Bonnie cannot be discredited. He did a lot to keep possession, and he takes a shot!
And it goes into side netted. Side netted.
That would have been a wonderful way for young Bonnie to cap his performance at that short spell of play. I think he did well to hold off the defenders, Michael and Lennon, and then he found some room and made a good pass that created an attempt for a shot. So again,
what exactly was he doing there? He's giving the ball away. And this could spell trouble now. It's Bonnie. And it's looking to find a key ball.
Almost getting through.
There. But here they come again. No, it's actually good interception now. And it's a chance for Gasper to get onto that. No, putting the defender there under some pressure. Gasper running out to try to receive. And the goalkeeper will just ensure that that goes out for a throw-in rather than a corner kick.
Very smart play. I think again in a game of fine margins, these are the kind of plays that determine if you win or if you keep that draw. I think not allowing them to have an attacking set piece was very important. And then now we're going to have a few substitutions. We have Davidson going off. I can also see Shannon making his way to the side. So it seems like We United are going to make quite a number of changes.
Well, let's hope the subs can have a huge impact on the game. There's not much time.
They have definitely not been given a lot of time to make an impact in the game. However, it's always good to make that impact. And then it also seems that Joshua Devari, it seems he's leaving. He has gone off to the side and another player has come on. So 3 substitutions being made by We United. We had Joshua Devari, we had Shannon Stout and Davidson Lockhart, I think.
Looks like Middleham will come out. And yes, they are. And that football there, well, it was a poor one. It made its way through eventually. It's cocked up to the end of it. Good defending in the end there from Lennon Banis.
Very good. I think Lennon, again, being that imperious rock for his team, he had made another vital interception. However, Allison showing that he will not be outdone and makes a lovely defending header. But We United still in possession. What can they create? And 2-on-1, and Keon comes away with the ball. So keep it. And yes, he does.
End-to-end action here. End-to-end action here at the Stock Farm playing field. Winding down here. The sun is beginning to set. It's a very cool afternoon now. Jordan, I can't remember the last time it's been so cool at the Stock Farm complex.
It's not very often that you get to enjoy shade at Stock Farm, guys. So we are in the 89th minute, however, and
what a shot that was there from Gasper.
Gasper with the overhead, but the ball is cleared by Middleham. And the game is winding down, Gavin. We're in the last minutes of play, and both teams are now showing that they definitely want all 3 points. A draw is not good enough. That is not the result that they want. If I have to make one note, though, Gavin, I must say that I have noticed a lot of pushing in the game. However, these things have Sean has allowed them to play. I don't think the game has been violent or tasteless by any means or any stretch. It has just been physical, you know. So
there's another dangerous ball into the box. It almost fell there after the United player coming back again. It took a deflection, but it's going to fall to them. It's a good save there in the end there from Laura, and it's gone out for a corner kick.
But it seems that Michael Gasper has injured himself. He is immediately signaling for the medics, and he has not been able to move. It seems he may be suffering from some cramps. He made a mighty stretch there after a lot of running. He has done a lot of running in the second half. He has been in defensive midfield, in defense, winning the ball back on the counter. He has done a lot for his team in this game. So it's unsurprising that he may be feeling the effects of that now.
Looks so, Jordan. And time running out for both teams.
Well, it's a bit unfortunate that we have this major injury at the end of the game. Just putting a lull in proceedings. Hopefully the referee will play all this lost time again. I don't know how much injury time. We do not have the luxury of a fourth officials board. However, hopefully soon that will be put in place and we will be able to know exactly what the stoppages and the substitutions will be. I think you can hear Ronnie Gosta, the assistant coach of the Middleham United team. He is letting feelings be known that this needs to move on because, you know.
Well, Gaspar is off the field with the medic Clavon Vidal. Doesn't look like the magic spray is going to work this time.
No, it seems to be a little bit more serious than magic spray. And the player who was down for Middleham is now being asked to leave the field as well, so that play can continue.
So it's going to be a corner kick for Way United. Corner kick late in this game. Can this be the deciding moment? Here comes the corner kick, and up go the heads, and the referee spotted something, and it's going to be a free kick for Middleham United. Jordan, the man of the match, I think we're going to have to decide now. We're going to have to...
I think there were one or two attackers. Had they taken their chances, they would definitely have been the winners of the man of the match. And it's not because the game has ended goalless. I think this player, the player I have in mind, he is one of the main reasons why the game has ended goalless. And here we have Malachi Bonny coming in again, but again, Lennon Barnes being strong and shielding the ball out of play. I think Lennon may be in a bit of bother. I saw his foot go down and twist. It may have landed in an awkward position and he lost the stability of his knee.
And
however, he seems to be getting up, and it's good to see him back on the field.
So based on what you said about the man of the match, Jordan, I think we're looking the same way. There were some good attacking plays there. But at the end of the day, the game remains scoreless, and it remains scoreless for a reason.
Definitely.
But maybe that might have to change in just a few moments. Let's see what happens here on this play. This Kimon looking to find.
Keon, and he is through one. He finds the top of the net. Fine margins, Gavin. Fine
margins, and that. I don't think you could get an even easier chance than that again.
Fine margins. But I would have liked to see someone, his other attackers, coming into the box with him as well, give him another option. And here we have referee Sean asking the players to make a move on.
So from the looks of it, based on what you're saying, the referee just having a quick look at his watch, so we could be could expect the final whistle anytime from now.
I think we are. The final whistle will be coming shortly. And there you have the very smart defensive header by Allison, playing the ball back to Dion.
And there it is, final whistle here at Stock Farm. 0-0 the final score. Nothing to separate the two teams. Good game in the end. Tough battle for the two teams, 0-0. And let's get quickly to the man of the match, Jordan.
I think well, just to make a note, I think you saw some frustration from Keon Matthew. You saw him dropping to the floor and bouncing the ball away. I think it was obvious that he felt that he has cost his team 3 points, and that it just shows what this game meant to both teams. In terms of man of the match, I actually have 2 candidates. Number 1 for the We United team is Lennon Barnes. Throughout the game, again, he was imperious. He made a number of very good challenges. He stopped a number of attacking opportunities. He prevented clear opportunities on goal and kept the game scoreless for his team. On the other side, we have Shaquem Gregoire, who basically did the same thing. However, he was more influential. I think in the first half, especially when We United was in the ascendancy, Shaquem was everywhere. He did not give them any chance. And I think that either one of them would be a very good candidate for the man of the match prize.
Okay, I'm going to differ with you just a little bit. I did have someone on the defensive end for We United, but I think it goes to the goalkeeper, Alison Pascal, especially for those 2 brilliant point-blank saves, which really turned out to be the difference here this afternoon. So that's my vote from the We United player, and from the other team, Middleham United, I had Shane Cochran for the impact that he had there in that second half. But I think with the game ending 0-0, we're going to give the man of the match to Alison Pascal, the goalkeeper for We United.
I think he deserves it. He made he kept the game scoreless.
Yes.
He had to make a number of difficult saves, not just easy saves. He also made a double save, which turned out to be very important. When Shane had his opportunities on goal, he came out early and closed the play down. Even in the last chance, like, he was there and he forced the play a bit, and he always made the chance more difficult than it needed to be. So I think that is a very good and fair. I think that is a very good and fair adjudication for the man of the match.
All right, so I think we're going to have the presentation ceremony shortly. So you'll just stay on air for that. And we'll have that presentation in a short while. So just stay tuned to 5N TV.